Happy Friday.
Ho, ho, ho! We're gonna talk about Christmas movies!
Top 10 favorite Christmas
Top
movies.
10. It was hard because I could have did 20, but
I barely got in 10.
I got 10 and a lot of honorable mentions.
Yeah. We're going to do our best. So, hope you enjoy. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. We do these kind of silly things all the time. Okay, so top 10 favorite Christmas movies.
Woo.
You want to go first?
Yeah, are we doing like before where we start at the 10 and go down
Yeah.
to 1?
Least to best.
Least to best.
10 being the least.
Okay. They're not ever least in me because I love them all the time.
She's the biggest Christmas fan ever.
My number 10 is Prancer.
Okay.
I love it.
I thought it would have been a little higher on the list.
No, because I have way too many more. But that's a good movie and you should watch it if you've never seen it. And I love it because her name is Jessica and she loves Christmas like I love Christmas. And my name's Jessica, so you should watch it.
My number 10 is Miracle on 34th Street.
Which one?
I like the newer one. I like the old one too. I like them both. It's the same movie, just one's got different act. It's like they redid it word for word.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sort
They're
of.
both good.
Yeah, they're great. So, yeah.
Good one.
Number 9.
Woo, woo, woo. You go first. Or you want me to go?
I'll go.
Doesn't matter.
Christmas with the Cranks.
Oh.
I love that movie. What's funny is that was one that, I don't know, I feel like you got to kind of watch that movie twice. Because, I don't know, it was one I never really cared for. And then I married this gal and we watched it 100 times and it just stuck with me.
Yeah. It was hard for me to put any of them in order.
Yeah, me too.
My number 9 is Polar Express.
Really? Man, I thought that would have been number 1. I'm pretty sure what your number 1 is.
I think you're forgetting about all the movies.
I guess.
Polar Express is good, and I couldn't, that's why I said I couldn't decide.
There's a lot
Could
of
I have like 1A, 1B, 1C?
Right. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, we got our Mickey and Minnie Santa caps on. So this show could probably be an hour and a half long, but I told Jess that we got to kind of move along because she's got like 100 movies on here we're going to try and break down. So, all right, what's your number 8?
Mine is Deck the Halls.
Okay.
I like it.
If you don't know that one, that's the one with Matthew Broderick and
Danny DeVito.
I
didn't used to like it at first, but it's really funny because he's the Christmas guy, and then Danny DeVito comes in and tries to be the new Christmas guy, and then they just kind of fight and stuff.
I think
it's
it's
awesome.
funny with his wife and the 2 daughters that look absolutely nothing like Danny DeVito. I don't know.
It's a good
funny.
movie.
It's good. It's got a nice ending. Okay, my number 8, Polar Express. Polar Express was actually was a little higher on my list, but I had forgotten some Christmas movies. I actually had to go into the bedroom and look at our old DVDs and stuff because I forgot a lot of the Christmas movies. Shame on me, I guess.
I watch Christmas movies all the time, even when it's not Christmas, so
she does.
This was hard.
I can vouch for that. What's your number 7?
Christmas with the Cranks. I figured we'd have some overlappers.
That movie's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's one that if it's on TV, we pretty much always watch it. And it's on TV a lot.
It is. But it's great.
My number 7 is The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
Which one?
The original.
The cartoon?
The cartoon.
Was that considered a movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I consider it a movie.
I guess I was thinking, like, those would be, like, TV specials.
Well,
because I didn't put any of those on there, but... Okay.
I had Garfield's Halloween on one of my top 10 best movies, so... And we're not done yet. Okay. What's your number 6?
Christmas Carol, the Disney one, with Jim Carrey.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not a real big fan of the original one. I don't know. But,
which original?
I mean, it's okay,
There's like 400
I guess.
of them.
Yeah, I like the Jim Carrey one. A lot of people didn't like it, but I don't know why. I think it's funny.
If you haven't read Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, that is one of my favorite books. And honestly, I don't feel like any movie has really. It feels like a horror book almost. I mean, it really is. It's dark, and we'll okay. This is far. Well, we're getting to my next ones, but my number 6 is Elf. I love Elf. That's another one that I didn't really used to care for, and we were talking about this the other day. I think it's because it came out during a time when Will Ferrell was doing all different kinds of movies like Old School and Talladega Nights, and it didn't really fit in with the kind of movies that he was doing. But now when I go back and watch it, it's funny because you kind of forget about the kind of style of Will Ferrell, Saturday Night Live, and all that, and you just got to think that he's an elf that doesn't know any better, and he actually does play a really good part, and it's got a good story. Okay, so we're down to 5 golden movies.
Roast beef sandwiches.
Ooh, I forgot that.
Yeah, they don't do it anymore.
Arby's. Number 5.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey one, not the original one.
Now, that is like...
I like it. It's so funny. He's so good at that
so
character.
Long.
So?
I mean, they took a 20-minute cartoon and
well,
made
they
it
gave him
into
a
2-hour
backstory
movie.
and why he is the way he is, and
do they ever say
it's
why he's all
awesome.
green and not anything like Whoville?
Because they came in the Pummer Cellas or whatever, and he got blown into the wrong town.
Oh. Yeah, maybe I gotta watch that again.
Yeah. Jeez. What's yours?
Number 5. Scrooged.
Ew.
Which is it's far from A Christmas Carol, but it is a good rendition. Bill Murray is hilarious, and that movie is so raunchy and hilarious, and he just does a really good job. I don't know who the director of that movie is, but they did a really good job of depicting A Christmas Carol without saying A Christmas Carol. It feels like a real life version of what that would be. Number 4.
4.
What is it?
So
5 golden rings. 4 calling movies.
I cheated a lot.
She does that.
So I get a lot in. So I combined 3 movies into one. And I did the Santa Claus series.
Oh.
So I did all of the Santa Claus movies. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, she gets on me about this one. Yeah, we've been arguing about this because I'm not a fan of the Santa Claus. However, I liked the 2nd and 3rd movie. I don't know why. I just thought it was kind of silly with Tim Allen. You know.
Well, you don't wake up and think you're gonna knock Santa Claus off your roof and become Santa. I mean, come on.
I just thought, well, yeah. I don't know. I thought it could have been done better. But after that's one series where I would have to agree that the sequels are better.
They're all so good. But I really like the original probably the most. But I had to put all 3 of them together just because I couldn't put them in each category because I have too many movies. So I did 4, A, B, and C.
My number 4. You said your number 4, right?
Yeah.
So many movies. I wanted to do top 5.
I could
She
never
wanted to do
that.
top 50.
I could never do that.
Home Alone is my number 4. Home Alone is a classic. Parts of Home Alone, like if you just took the ending where the robbers are coming in and, he's foiling the plot and the plan and all that stuff, it could have been number 1 for me. Maybe. But Home Alone's a solid number 4.
Okie dokie.
Number 3.
My number 3 is Home Alone 1 and 2.
You can't.
I had to put them both together.
Okay.
I have to.
Which one you like better?
First one.
Me too.
You like the one in New York?
I like the second one, but I mean, it's the original.
I like both of them for different reasons. But I had to put them both together because I have too many I like.
I like the one in New York because it just seems like there's not as much.
Well, you wouldn't
There's
think
a lot
that
more on the line, I guess.
Yeah, you wouldn't think he would be able to get away with what he did at his home in New York because you don't really think about it. So that's why it was cool that he figured it out. I mean, I don't know any 8-year-old kid that could do that, but I mean,
the scene where is it Marv?
Yeah.
When Marv electrocutes himself and he's getting shocked, you see all kinds of memes on Facebook of that. I mean, that is hilarious. That's probably the hardest I've ever laughed in any movie.
And in the first one, when he gets the spider on his face and then he starts beating him with the crowbar.
Well,
it's funny. It's classical. Classical, is that a word?
Classic.
Classic.
It's classic. My number 3 is A Muppet's Christmas Carol.
Oh.
Muppet's Christmas Carol is, in my opinion, the best Christmas Carol version of A Christmas Carol. I loved the way they did the Muppets. Michael Caine is one of the best actors of all time, and I think he plays Ebenezer Scrooge. But what makes that movie great is that he does the entire movie without really talking to any human being. He's interacting with all the Muppets, and I don't know, the music. As you guys who watch my channel know, that I love great music. It's got a great soundtrack. Disney did a great job with that movie, coming up with all original songs and stuff. If you haven't seen A Muppet's Christmas Carol, it's on Disney Plus right now, so check it out. It's pretty awesome. Okay, what are we on? Number 2?
Number 2.
It's up to you.
Christmas Vacation. I know that it's on your list, probably.
It might be.
But
I don't know.
It's a good movie, and it's hilarious.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
We're so glad it's Christmas Vacation. My number 2 is Ernest Saves Christmas. Ernest Saves Christmas could have been my number 1. I saw this when I was a kid. It is maybe one of the funniest movies of all time. Jim Varney, rest in peace, an amazing actor. I love all his movies. Ernest Goes to Jail. Didn't care too much for Ernest Goes Stupid. I know you like that one, but it's okay. Anything with him and it's great.
The Christmas one's the best.
Yeah, Ernest Saves Christmas. It has a special place in my heart because I grew up with it, and it's just hilarious. In my opinion, the best movies have to have some kind of great comedy, especially like Christmas movie,
Yeah.
Number 1. What's number 1 in the song? 2 turtle doves.
Partridge in a pear tree.
Partridge in a pear tree. Number 1.
Elf. Duh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the best movie ever made. It's hilarious, and I love it so much. And I watch it constantly.
Can they see the shirt you got on?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Santa!
I love Elf. He's so funny.
My number 1. Christmas Vacation.
I knew that would be his number 1.
How can it not be? Every line in that movie is quoted somewhere on a t-shirt. I mean, half of them I can't even say on camera because, the whatchamacallit's full. You know what I mean. How surprised are you?
I'm not surprised. I have some extras. Should I say those?
I could wake up tomorrow morning with my head sewn to the carpet, and I wouldn't be any more surprised than I am now.
So, I did honorable mentions because I have too many Christmas movies.
I jotted
some of them are ones he had already. Like Ernest Saves Christmas and Scrooged and Miracle on 34th Street.
I was surprised that wasn't on your top 10.
Yeah. I also put White Christmas and It's a Wonderful Life because, I mean...
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. And then, if you like Netflix movies, I put the Christmas Prince movies because those are really good on Netflix. I don't think you've ever seen them, but they're good if you like them.
What's
Netflix.
That one on Disney Plus we watched?
Oh, yeah. Christmas Chronicles.
No, that was good, too. That was really good. With Kurt Russell.
Yeah, that was the one where...
Yeah.
Oh, was there another one? Oh, Noel.
Was it Kurt Russell?
Yeah. Noel is the one that was on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
With Anna Kendrick.
Yep.
That one was good.
That was really good. Great music, again.
See? There's 100 billion Christmas movies that are good.
And I'm going to name just the obvious ones. Frosty the Snowman.
See, I didn't put those because I thought that those would be like its own category or its own film.
Well, I put Frosty / Rudolph because those usually play back to back on Don't be looking.
It doesn't matter. It's over.
Okay. Well, I did
Charlie Brown.
Frosty Rudolph, Charlie Brown's Christmas special.
See, I figured that those would be like, we could do like a top 5 TV specials.
I don't know how
But
we can
it's too
talk
late.
about Christmas shows, though, without talking about those.
Yeah, I guess.
And actually, it was a friend of mine who mentioned, I was talking about this to a friend earlier, and he mentioned Charlie Brown's Christmas. I was like, oh, man, that's a good one.
I guess that could be considered a movie because it's longer than the other one.
It's like 30 minutes.
No, it's like almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And Garfield's Christmas special. Oh, you guys know I love Garfield. All the Garfield... All the Garfield Halloween... All the Garfield holiday... Okay. All the Garfield holiday specials are awesome. The Halloween one's my favorite, but the Christmas one is really cool. So if you get a chance to watch that, I'm sure they have it on YouTube. Just go and search Garfield's Christmas special. It's awesome. Okay, well, that's our top 10 favorite Christmas movies. Let us know what your favorites are. Leave them down in the comments. Everybody's a little different. Some Christmas movies, I know some of them get a bad rap.
Yeah.
I won't point out the one that does.
What? Elf? Elf's good! It's my favorite ever!
Elf is great. I think it's one that, like I said before, I think when it came out at a bad time. If you go back and watch Elf now, well, you're not as fresh with all the Will Ferrell stuff that was going on.
I think people are just big haters and they don't like the fact that he's playing an elf. But I mean, come on. If you were a human and you were raised in an elf land, that's exactly how you would act. And that's why it's funny, because he is an actual, he was literally raised by elves. And that's how you would be. And that's why it's hilarious.
Which is the perfect role for that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, with all that being said, hope you enjoyed the show.
We're gonna go watch a Christmas movie.
Absolutely. We're out, and remember, the adventure
is out there.